Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jamila Daura on Jamila Daura's channel. Today is my birthday and I am filming this content today. I feel like it is so appropriate given that I'm sure with everyone, whenever it's your birthday, there's this introspective look you take into your life, this journey you go on just to assess your life, you know, from your previous year to the new year and where you want to be. And this process is really an evolving one, and you find yourself seeing that there are things you want to change to enable you grow, to enable you move forward and have a successful new year, you know, to help you achieve your goals. So that is why I decided to film this content today, to share my thoughts, because I have been on this journey of self-building, of growth, of changing a lot of things in my life just to be able to achieve certain things. By the time you guys will be getting this video, it's probably like exactly a month. I decided to just to hold on to it, to push this content towards exactly a month of my after my birthday, or it's gonna be a month the following day. But anyways, to get right into it, the first thing you are going to think about when you think about growth, you think about upward movement. I don't see any growth that happens when one is stagnant. It is not a static process, it is a very dynamic one. It means that just like in physics, the laws there are two laws in physics that says a body that is in rest is going to continuously be in rest, and a body that is in motion is going to continuously be in motion. So if you are in one place, you're stagnant, you're not changing anything about your life, and that first change is for you to actually move, then you will not be able to move from where you are. You forever remain stagnant. But if you decide to take that one baby step, that single step towards the next and the next and the next, you realize that you keep moving and you keep growing and you keep going towards that goal. So when it comes to growing, the first thing you want to ask yourself is that why do you want to grow and where do you want to go? What do you want to achieve and what do you need to change? Why do you need to change? What it is that you want to change? If you don't identify the problems in your life, you probably never have the answer to that question. But if you look at your life introspectively and you think about where you are at and where you want to be, you think about the things that are holding you back, whether it is the lack of money or you just have this sort of negative energy around you, you have people around you that are not helping you grow, they are not adding value to your life, that is a good place to start from. So you want to think about the lack, what it is that is missing and what is exactly the thing that you want to achieve. Then you're able to come up with a plan of the things that you need to change, whether you need to move from one place to another, move from a state to another, a country to another. If it's education, if you feel like, oh, you are not knowledgeable enough in the field that you are in, what do you need to change is for you to get more educated. How do you get educated? Do you get educated where you are, or you have to apply for admission somewhere else, go to an institution? You know, these are the kind of things that happen. Change, growth does not necessarily mean that physical growth. You know, it can be financial growth, it can be academics, it can be finding yourself a spouse, it can be anything, it can be helping improving the relationship that you have. So that is the first question you need to ask yourself. Why do you need to change in order to grow? What it is that you need to change in order to grow? The next thing you want to think about is finding yourself. If you want to grow, you need to find yourself first. You need to understand who you are. You need to understand your strengths and your weaknesses. It is going to be something that you need to do in a very unbiased way. You cannot just sit down and write all the sweet things about yourself and ignore your weaknesses. You have to be able to bring yourself to terms with both your strengths and your weaknesses. Then you can discover yourself. If you discover that there are just too many things about you that is not good. We are not perfect, but there are just too many habits that you have formed, something about your character, something about your attitude that is not working for you. Your attitude must never or should never be a weapon against you. It should be a weapon for you. If you have an attitude that is very unwelcoming, that is very arrogant, that is very not so good, does not speak well about you. I know there are prejudice there out there that people always form about other people, but this is just the sincere thought of who you are, and you have very bad mannerism. These are the things you need to change, because if you have very bad manners and you are in places, people will want to stay away from you. If you have very bad manners and you go out looking for something, searching for something, and those manners that you have kind of overshadows that which you are looking for, like people will no longer hear you. All they do is they are seeing what you are doing. It will not help you in any way at all. So you have to really find yourself, find your strengths, find your weaknesses. Some weaknesses will definitely not be like everything about you is bad. It is also you being very over pleasing. You just want to be pleasing everybody. You're so weak in when it comes to putting yourself first, because all you want to do is be people's pleaser. People pleasers, being a people or person's pleaser all the time can work for you, and most of the time work against you, because the moment you decide to want to not fulfill that one time that you choose to not cave in and give in to people's whims, automatically you become a bad person. So you want to know how to adjust from being a people's pleaser to being that person that puts yourself first, put your feelings first, and thereon you move on to growing from where you are. The next thing I want you to think about is accommodating people when you grow. It has been said that you will know people when they begin to have power and when they begin to have money. So a lot of times when people grow, it is either they are growing financially, they are growing in terms of the status that they have, they are growing in such a way that maybe they even get married, their status automatically changes. So it comes with different kind of things. So when it comes to growth and people around you, you want to be very diplomatic about it. I'm not saying that you should become a fool for everyone just because you just don't want people to look at you some certain way. And I think I mentioned earlier that people are always going to have and form opinions about you. The prejudice is something that you cannot take away from your life. Now, what you have to do is to understand, hear what people are saying. I always want to hear what people think about me. The thing is, will I work with it? Not necessarily. Will I let what people think about me or let people project their insecurities on me? I will not. Let us begin to differentiate what it is, what people's opinions actually mean. Are they projecting their insecurities on you? Are they being prejudiced on you? That should be able to help you know who to accommodate, who to welcome in your life. A lot of times they say that your enemies are closer to you than your friends. So you want to know who your enemies are and whether you want to bring them closer for me, I always feel like it is safer for you to just cut it off when it comes to dealing with people that they don't really like you, they don't really want your best interest, and they just want to be in your life for what they can get from you. Behind your back, they are always very two-faced, say all sort of nasty things about you, but in front of you, they are the sweetest. So when you are growing, you have to think about the kind of people you want to accommodate in your life. Not everybody that was with you yesterday will be with you today, just because some of them will stay away out of complex on their own part, but do not be the first person that pulls yourself away from people just because you have achieved or attained some certain level in life. But again, do not be the fool for everyone, again, because people are going to press buttons. And distancing, right from accommodating, you think about distancing yourself from people. I am a protector of energy and mind. Like, I protect myself, I protect my energy, I protect these things around me, because there are people that are just in your life to bring you down. And anything that you do is, they read meanings to it. The way you talk, the way you laugh, the way you move, what you wear, what you eat, it is just problem for them. And there are people that will just be like outrightly jealous of what you have achieved, and they can't hide it. And when you begin to hear statements like, when this person made it, they changed. When this person became this, they changed. It is because grown-ups usually kind of use this phrase towards younger ones, or when there is that disparity. I hate to use the word disparity, but when it comes to disparity in class, in disparity in position, and what this person has versus what you have, it begins to create this complex around them. And the only thing they can think about is that you're no longer a good person because you are comfortable. You're no longer a good person because you can wear this. You're no longer a good person because you just are chasing your life's comfort and your hereafter. You are chasing so much, you are working so hard for what you have today, and you're working so hard to maintain what you have, and automatically there's going to be discrepancy. There's going to be that, not having all the time in the world anymore, and all of a sudden you become a bad person. And they are not afraid to start cursing aspersions on you, saying things that are not you, saying things about you. But you have to you have to put it at the back of your mind that actions are really judged according to intentions. If it is not your intention to kind of distance yourself from people deliberately, then there is no point for you to feel back or feel like you need to hold back and not continue on your journey. You will continue on that journey, and I would just advise that if you are that person that feels like some sort of way towards people that are growing, people that are achieving things and getting things done, it is better you change your perspective and try to grow, grow along, meet up, step up your game. Nobody wants to be stuck in the past. So it is very important that you know who to distance yourself from, and you know who to accommodate when you are on this journey of growing yourself. Why do people think that change is bad, or what makes change bad? Change will become bad if you are moving from grass to grass. That is the only time I think that change is bad. That is when you have you've made very foolish decisions in your life, and you used to have it good, and now it is bad for you just because of unnecessary risk that you have taken. So when change is bad is when you have gotten yourself into something that you should not. But if you are changing things about your life that is going to bring value to your life, that is going to bring worthiness to you, that is going to help you achieve your goals, achieve your dreams, there is nothing wrong with change. And do not be afraid to change or to step into that world that changes things. Is growth threatening? Growth is definitely threatening. It is threatening to people around you. It is threatening to even yourself. There are times I find myself not wanting to take risk or get things, or even things that I have, wear them or use them, because I feel like people are going to see that I have this, and it automatically becomes a threat to my life. So yes, growth can be very threatening. It can put you in harm's way if you are not smart about it. Don't be that person that grow and some growth you can't hide it. Some grace that God have given, You can't hide it. It is there no matter how hard you try, but be very, very humble about it. I mean, there are people who have it all outside there and they are so humble, and that is the kind of person I want to be in future, that when I have certain things, it does not draw unnecessary attention to me. I just want to be in my lane, keep winning silently, and don't bring unnecessary attention to myself. You have to be focused. You have to remain focused on the journey that you are setting yourself upon, or the journey you're setting yourself upon. You have to be very, very focused. There is a lot of worldly distractions today. There is a lot of unnecessary competition, jealousy, hate out there, that sometimes I begin to wonder, like, human beings, like, when I think about how God have created we human beings, I don't see that he has put all these elements in us to actually let us act upon them. He puts all these elements out there, the not so good elements out there, to be lessons for us, to be something that, okay, let us know that such evil exists, jealousy exists, hatred exists, maliciousness exists, but make very informed decisions about who you want to be. Don't let jealousy consume you. When you want to embark on a journey of growth, do it for yourself. Do not do it for anybody. Do not do it because your best friend is doing it, is doing that exact same thing, then you feel like I also need to do it. We are in the age of social media where good is almost obsolete and bad is what gets promoted most of the time. People get excited for the evil, for the bad news that they hear. When the downfall of someone happens, people so get excited about it. Everything has just become to the point that is sensationalized, and you have to be very careful. You have to remain focused, always set your goals right, plan your life. Allah is the ultimate planner. God is the ultimate planner, but it does not hurt you to plan. He sees that which you have intended for yourself, and he helps you to either give you that which is better, or even take the evil that is in what you have planned, take it away, and probably not give it to you, but be rest assured that he's always going to give you that which is suitable for you and is better for you. So I think this is where I'm going to end this video. I want to say a very big thank you to everyone that wished me happy birthday, that saw that it was my birthday, and they are subscribers of this channel. I'm really grateful. Alhamdulillah for my life. Alhamdulillah for the journey so far. Please leave a prayer for me. I know it's been a month. I deliberately left it, pushed this video to exactly a month after my birthday, because I want to still solicit for prayers, even long after the birthday has passed. And may Allah continue to bless our lives, bless all that we put our hands on, and help us to achieve all that we have set our minds to achieve, even and protect us from evil eyes, and protect our family and safeguard us, and everything that has to do with us. See you guys in my next video. Subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. Bye and stay blessed. 2 a.m. got me feeling myself all alone, but I'm